Hello, hello. I started a poll. Super chat goal. What is this? Close account T1 higher. I'll host a Q&A session. Oh, okay. That's for like the super chat stuff. Okay, where did the poll go? Did the poll end? It didn't. It doesn't show me where it went. That's the goal. I can no longer start another poll. Yeah, I got new YouTube features, so we got some cool shit going on here. I can't see the poll in OBS anymore. You like that? Okay, so you can see it in the chat, but I can't see it in OBS chat. I could see it in OBS chat, and then I closed it. Now it's gone. So... what did you guys decide on? What did you decide on? What are we working on? I got a big backlog, so... okay, I don't see the poll on here either. Oh, you son of a bitches. That's you and Yank splitting the vote. Actually, there's 4 of you in here. It's in the chat. Update chat on screen. Oh, update chat on screen, yes. I know what you mean by that. That's this button. Did it do it? There it went. And Dare Soccer. Yes, I'm sorry. You as well. You as well. Some fourth person is splitting the vote. I'm sure Attic and Dare Soccer voted together. If they didn't, that's a controversy. Matthew, it's Matthew. Hey Matthew, hey Yank. Okay, what do we want to fix? I can't see the fucking poll anymore. Where did it go? Not even if I join on my phone. I might just do PS1 because Dare Soccer said so. What do you think about that? Think about that idea. Think about that idea. He gave me 4 Game Gears. Four. You know how I feel about that? Fucking Game Gears, man. Got my Atari hat on. Fucking Game Gears. Okay, we'll see us on top of the bin. I think I only got one PS4 to do, honestly. I probably shouldn't even made that an option, considering that. But, that's okay. Oh, works most of the time. Love it. Got some really good notes here. Okay, let's get this camera better angled. Let's see what we can do here. There we go. Oh, it flipped out on me. I hate it when it does that. Fix yourself. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Where's my keyboard? Get that over here. Deskcam. What have you done, Deskcam? I know what you did. You moved 180. Ah, okay. One more time. And by the time I do this, it's gonna fix itself. Ah, shit, I did the wrong one again. Deskcam. Now you broke it. I didn't set up the sounds for Super Chat. Is that like Stream Elements stuff? Everything else should work. The pop-up should still work. I noticed the last stream, I don't think the pop-ups had sound.
Okay, PS4.
Does this have sound for you guys, this video? I love it. Let's see. I'll just chime in here. Oh no, it does. There's 5 volts we're giving it. Oh! We need more funny clips like that. Anyways, let's fix some PS1s. I love the really articulated diagnoses I get sometimes from the game stores. Like this one here. Works most of the time, question mark. Okay. Very interesting. Very interesting. Works most of the time, question mark. Yeah. So let me get the cords out we need. You know, I've been playing, so I was sick, you guys know I was sick, and I was playing lots of video games while I was sick, which I usually don't do. I usually want to be working on something, but I literally couldn't get up. I felt so bad. So I was playing a lot of Dota 2, and I honestly considered streaming it for a little bit just to fuck off. I ended up not, just because I didn't want to set up OBS on my upstairs computer, but maybe one of these days I'll set that up. I know Matthew already mentioned just doing a gaming stream, and I could do that. Who wants to watch me in Archon rank play Dota, though? I don't know. At least I'm at a Guardian, or whatever that is. So, what is it? Bronze, Herald. They don't call it Bronze, Silver, Gold. They call it Herald, Crusader, and then Archon, and then there's 3 levels higher than that, so I'm 3 out of 6. So I guess I'm not fucking dog shit, but still not good. Let's see here. I'm gonna need a controller, AV cables. There we and this controller looks like shapoopy. I need to just give this controller to the game store. DualShocks are getting expensive. DualShock 2s? I want to see how fast your addict can smash. Howdy, Matthew. Only played Dota? Yeah, I only played Dota. Okay, so that's not on, so that's why that didn't turn on. Yeah, I only played Dota. These are both Yank knows. These are both Gen 1s. They have the composite out on the back of them. So they're probably going to have the 440 ADM lasers. We'll see. It does boot. Das boot. That seems like it's wobbling. Definitely making interesting noise on the hub of the... It's working though, but it just sounds like... Let's see how this, Restaurant week, eh? Hey, Grass Puddle. Restaurant week, huh? What'd that mean? So I'm not sure what he meant by works most of the time. This seems pretty fine. Maybe that center hub just needs glued back down all the way. Is this gonna launch the game? I feel like I hear the music. Yeah, I do, but it's just stuck on this loading screen. Damn, Yank, really? Nice 3-course meal, participating places at a set price. Huh, that's pretty cool. Okay, yeah, so this wants to read a disc. It's just having a little difficulty. And, if you ask me, I'm gonna assume that is either the laser's dirty as well as the assembly needs cleaned. We've seen that. We've also seen where the... Oh, this has got a metal center hub. That is cool. I've never seen that before. Let me show you guys. We might just up the ohmage on the laser, give it a little bit more juice, and we might replace those capacitors that are near the laser, which is just 2 of them, I think. Ooh, this is a 5-screwer too. Doesn't that mean something? It's got 5 screws on the bottom instead of the usual 4. T and Yank Laser Cal. That is what this entire YouTube channel is. If you're new, we kind of hang out, and Yank directs me on Laser Cal, and then I brick it. That's usually how it goes. Yeah, check this out. Look at that. See that metal laser? It feels good. Doesn't feel... Let's see how this is looking down here. Pretty clean, pretty clean. This is an ACM, not an ADM. ACM laser. The lithium grease is obviously way past its due date. So I'm going to lube the rails. We'll lithium grease this. And the rest of it we will lube with 3-in-1. I need to buy just generic machine oil. Or, what did they tell me to buy? Sewing machine oil. That's like the lightest stuff you can get. Okay, let's see what that laser's sitting at. So I'll put that here so you guys can see it. Put it on ohms. $700 on the nose. Yeah, about 700. 700 even. Feel like that's kind of low, but I don't know. I'm gonna try it with just the clean job. See if that did anything for it. And I'm also gonna listen for that wobbling again and see what that was all about. So that is, are you sitting on there right? No, now you are. Okay. So let me get that back. Put that right there. It's like a clicking noise. Might just be the motor. Hi, Farm Tech. Oh, it gave up that time. So the fact that it worked the very first time and now it doesn't, that is leading to this works most of the time diagnosis, and I'm wondering if that's caps. Oh, now it's reading it. It's 700. That doesn't mean someone else didn't get in here and muck with it, but it is 700. Yeah, it's struggling. Let me back that off. Let's turn it off first so I don't blow my arm off. Well, I don't think anything in this console's that hot, but still. Now it's 900. Got it up to 900. I'm starting to think I might need to oil the motor. The motor's just kind of loud. I get a lot of clicking now with it at 900. I hear spin, click, like it's trying, but can't get it to go. Let me try cleaning that laser. Okay, that's launched the game. That's real jumpy now. Wonder if I might want to put it back to 700. Might want to leave it at that. It was right on 700 too, right on the nose. It's so hard to get these to sit how they're supposed to. $500. No, that's too hot. $737. Let's try 737. Let's put the lid on so I don't have to hold the stupid switch down. Hey Thompson, it is pretty cool, isn't it? Yank wants higher. 800. We'll tune it back a little bit more. See if it likes it. I want to see if I can actually get in a game with this now. Dre dollars 700. 769 says Grass Puddle. Thank you, Grass Puddle. Okay, Mr. Yank. I need you to consult this man here, Mr. Attic. He has been inconsolable since the announcement of no more physical discs. I'm gonna need you to start an intervention for him. He needs help. Okay? He can't deal with this. He needs crisis management. Okay? You think you can provide that for him? I'm at 942. Let's see, 745. 764. Oh, come on. 840. We'll try 840. Did you say he needs Christ? He does need Christ. But no, he needs help with his... Yeah, not buying digital would solve it instantly. But everyone wants shit now. They don't have to go anywhere. That's why everyone DoorDashes their fucking food and orders game off the fucking shop and Like, it's too convenient. That loaded really quick. That loaded actually really quick. That's at 840. Yeah, the graphics are kind of fucked. I don't know what that's about. Can we get in a race, though? Stutter Town. Yeah, it's stuttering really bad. My issue is these discs I have to test these are kind of scratched up, so I'm never sure if it's the disc being scratched that's causing the stutter or the console itself. Yeah, I can't seem to get in a game. Let's try another game. Oh, that's my laptop spinning up. I was like, what is that noise? PS1 had other games than NASCAR? I can't believe it. And we have to skip through this because we get copyright striked on that one. At least we did once. Oh, that's fucked up there now. I'll fix that later. Think it's still too hot? It's at 840. Oh yeah, here we go now. I didn't think I hit that bad. Why did I crash? What? This is the content Matthew wants to watch. So watch me crash my dirt bike. Okay, that one was pathetic. Okay, let's get a few more tests in. Completely off, on. See, what are you doing? Oh, there you went. Okay, it seems fine. Yeah. 2-wheel games, but not 4-wheel games? What's happening here? That's true. What is that about? Let's start on this one. I think my NASCAR disc has just had it. I need to take that back to the resurfacer and get it resurfaced. It's pretty scratched up. Oh! What about one wheel? Yes, we've had breakfast. But what about second breakfast? Okay. Let me see where that's at. If it's in the Angry Yank amount approval. $8.40. Yep, I think that's in the Angry Yank approval window. Okay, I think this is probably fine. We could look at replacing the cap that's known to cause... So, on that one Retro 6 website, it tells you what capacitors are known to go bad in these, or ones that are known to affect the disk drive. And every console I've had that had disk drive problems that I've replaced that part in has never changed the reading of the disk. I've yet to have that actually do shit. So I don't know how I feel about that. I know that website says this can cause it not to read, but I have yet to see that be true. Now, it's definitely true on every single GameCube we've worked on, isn't it? Every single GameCube we've worked on has needed a recap, which is crazy to me considering how much older this console is compared to that. But, whatever. I guess it's all about what brand they use to make the parts, right? They were getting a lot cheaper parts in, well, that would have been the early 2000s for the GameCube, in like 2004 or 5 for the GameCube than they were in the late 90s, early... What year is this guy? 96. 1996. August of 1996. And it's still got its felt feet. That's pretty cool. So if I was a betting man, I would say someone needed to clean their laser, and instead of cleaning their laser, they just adjusted the shit out of it and made it worse. You guys didn't see that. That's fine. Then you get the PS1 and its famous reading caps. Yeah, that thing is famous for reading caps, man. Those 3 back caps pretty much replace it in every single fucking one. Every single one. Gets them going right again. I like that about it. This seems like it's working great. Oh shit, I gotta plug my controller in. No, no, we're gonna get copyright strike by whoever fucking made this rock song. So some things I got, so you can, there is like 3 points you can solder to on the board that with an oscilloscope you can see what the laser looks like, and there is a calibration document that's like fucking 30 pages long. Yeah, I don't know. I could use that, but I've never. I once made the wires and hooked it up to my oscilloscope, and I could never get it to give me the correct output when it was reading a disc. Oh, and you need a certain calibration disc. Yeah, Grass Puddle is the one who was really gung-ho about making us do that, and I just couldn't figure it out. Yeah, you got to get the eye pattern. It comes. You can hook it up to an oscilloscope. I need to do. There's going to be a time where the only ones of these that are left to fix are ones with eye problems, and I'm going to have to get good at doing that. That weak-ass motherfucker fell off his goddamn bike. What does he think this is? Oh, yeah. Can I... He's doing tricks on it, though. I don't know why he turns like a fuck. Grass Puddle never gets to go home. The government holds him hostage or some shit. Okay, I think this is fine. I think this one's fine. What do you guys think? Let's try this one. It says its issue is also laser. Laser. Okay. What the fuck? Why do you sound like that? That motor sounds bad. I was held hostage for 20 years. The only thing I can do is just watch our teased live streams. Man, Grass Puddle. That is like some sort of like, are you sure you're not in Guantanamo Bay or something? They're making you watch my live streams and that's it? Whew. That's fucked up, man. Yeah, so now I'm a YouTube partner. Yippee! So I added the super chats. I added the I made member tiers, but they're not out yet because YouTube has to approve them or some shit. And Sierra started making me custom emojis. She's having fun with that. Okay. For one, that laser looks really cloudy. For two, I don't like how this motor sounds. It sounds like shit. Where'd my disc go? Let me hear that again. See where that noise is coming from. It looks like it's glued on there good. It's called being parented. They did ask if I could go there. Okay, let me see what this is sitting at. Yet we continue our Tristan and Yank laser calibration stream. $1.5K. Yeah, I'd say that's a problem. $1.3K. $1.1. Let's try it at 1.1. What do you think? See if we get any better results. Nope. It sounds like a fucking bag of rocks when it starts spinning up. Oh yeah, that's pretty dirty. And that worm gear has no lube at all. So we'll clean that out. This worm gear has absolutely no lube left whatsoever. What's that to response of, Yank? I remember my first beer. Hey, look at that. Hey, there we go. Still needs adjusted a bit, I think. Yeah, that's still pretty jumpy. Oh, we don't have that plugged in. Shit, we're gonna get copyright striked. Oh, the sound is super fucked anyway. Find the jackass that turned that to 1.5. I'm hitting buttons, not doing shit. We might have more to fix here. Might have a bad... Here, let's turn it on with this and see if we have controller at all. Okay, we'll keep dropping, Yank. Okay, we do have controller. I can click. Okay. We'll just attribute that to it being really messed up still. So, okay, we'll drop that some more. Let's see how that is. $940, a little bit more. $832. That I like. I like that. Okay, actually, let's put the top back on so I don't have to hold the button down. Let's see how that looks. Hey Todd, we're busy as always. We got a big backlog now because we've been away, right? Oh, that loads that right now. Let's see. Let's see how this intro looks. That one looks gorgeous. Oh yeah, look at that. Alright, so now the next thing we gotta do is find out who put that up to 1500 and cut their nuts off. That's at least what Yank told us to do, so that's what we're doing next, guys. I'll be next stream. I'm glad I'm getting some of these that are actually able to be calibrated. I've had a big, long list of them recently where I cannot get them to read a disc to save my life. So, check controller port. You mean, I mean, we're using a controller right now. You want me to check player 2? Is that what you're saying? Oh, we're gonna check it. Player 1 right now. Let's go! See that shit? Oh my god, I hit the finish line with my head. Can I do tricks? Is there a trick button? I want to speed boost in the air. I was never into these, like, I know the era of the 90s was extreme X Games, extreme sports, like that was what was really in. Skateboarding and shit like that. I never really got into any of that. I never got into... I was late to that party, you know, I was born in the late 90s anyway, so... I never played sports games growing up at all. Pretty much. I didn't play Madden or NCAA or like any of that shit. Or fucking motocrossing. Okay, that seems good. Let's give it a... Should we give it a... Give NASCAR a chance to... I know NASCAR's pretty rough. Let's see if this will load NASCAR. This will load NASCAR. It's definitely good to go. It is a scratching post. Don't worry about it. The 3-2-1 was all fucked up. Yeah, this works. This even reads. This one's definitely ready to go. Yeah, there's NASCAR. Check that out. Let's get you the right angle. Yeah. Oh yeah. You know what the PlayStation 1 saving grace is? Oh. Put that on the keyboard. Don't do that. It's gonna hit buttons and shit. Okay. No CMOS battery. No random ass battery that can explode on the fucking motherboard. Thank God for that. Yeah, I do. When I sleep at night, sometimes I get hungry, and I just come down here and chew on my test discs for fun. You know? I think I got this, and I think I've told you this a million times, but I'm pretty sure that NASCAR disc came from a storage locker I bought. It was like, there was no other games in that entire storage locker. There's just a single copy of NASCAR for the PS1. And that was it. Okay, do I have another PS1? I might have one more. Yeah, I got one more. Would you believe it's another launch edition? This is January of '97. Older than me. This console is older than me. Sierra wakes him up, one disc on the center of the floor. Yep. Sounds like something's rumbling around in here. Let's give it a clean. That laser looks cloudy as fuck. Ah, this center spindle's just detached. Easy enough. We'll glue that back on. Maybe. Where is... My glue isn't in its usual home. Where did it get left? We used it just the other day. But... Oh, yes, shut up. Okay, well, we know what's wrong with this one, and it's that the center spindles came off. Where is me glue? There it is. Alright, we're gonna let that glue sit. And then that should bring that back to life. Put that to the side for now. Michael, what's up? Let's see what you said. I gotta go back up in the chat. Got a Halo 4 PS3 Slim, but I had to drive 350-kilometer round trip for it. Not short enough. Big truck running you off the road. What's new? What's new? Okay, what do we want to do next? Ah, we got another PS1. We got another PS1. Reads only some games. Okay. First of all, this console is dirty as fook. So that's awesome. This is gonna be roached, isn't it? Oh, that'd be a great custom emote. A roach. Definitely need a roach emote. 100% we need a roach emote. Yep. Well, no, it's mostly just black fuzz. A lot of black fuzz in here. Interesting. Probably just needs blown out. Okay, let's see. Let's see what happens. Okay. Oh, I didn't know that, Michael. It's 7800 cartridge? That's pretty freaking cool. That sounds like fucking hell. Alright. That's enough of that. That spindle seems to be on there good. Michael, that's really cool. I need to look into that. Just like me, needs a quick blowjob. Yes. A man can dream, can he? Okay, yeah, so this needs Jesus, that's what it needs. So there is no grease on that at all. Yeah, I keep kidding. I have so many. I told you guys. Well, I haven't had a stream since then, so I guess I haven't talked to you. I did do a short about it, or a post, I think. Yeah, I sold a good amount of machines over the weekend. I was not streaming while sick. This is, of course, before I actually got sick. It was like Friday night. I sold a cocktail centipede, and I sold my Cruisin' World game. So that was good. Got some cash to buy some more games here soon. Okay, that's all lubed up now. I'm kind of considering putting squirts of oil into the motors too, because they definitely need it. I don't know. Clean that up. Definitely the other way, like that. Okay. Cruisin' World is great. Hey, there we go. Come on, you can do it. This PS1 is December 97, and it's also got the 3 ports on the back. Oh no, it doesn't. This isn't one of those. Okay, we've launched the game. I haven't even adjusted the laser yet. That looks really good. Okay, let's test it with our friend NASCAR, and if it reads that fine, I'm gonna say it's ready to go, other than getting blown out, because it's pretty bad. Actually, turn it back off. Let me answer Yank's question. This is May of 97. May of 97. You have that release, Rogue? One DJ? Yeah, we have 2 of them we just did with the composite video ports on the back, or composite connections on the back. No, Rogue 1D, I think I have never bought replacement power supplies for these. I have bought tons of replacement power supplies for Sega Saturns. Those are easy to come by. I'm surprised no one's made a modern one for these yet. They probably have, and I just haven't needed the source one. Yeah. Alright, this is failing the super hard test of reading NASCAR. But it read this one fine. Let's try again. Might give it some juice if it fails this again. Because it did work, and now we put it back in the case. Oh man, you can't be terrified to do that. Come on. Get some solder wick. Get yourself an iron. Suck that solder off. Take it off. You can keep it off the board. You don't need it. You don't even need to solder a new one on. Just take it off the board. I believe in you. You can do that. Okay, so let's adjust this laser. So this laser is at 9 kind. Thank you for subscribing, man. Appreciate it. This laser is at 1.8. 1.08. Jesus Christ. Not 1.8. That'd be really hot. Or really cold. 1 point. So we're gonna move that this way. Let's see what it is now. Okay. So we're gonna try to get it in the low 800s or so. $950. Well, I'm glad we could have taught you something today. Yank or somebody in chat usually teaches me something once a stream. 750. So let's go back a little bit. You know, I adjusted it and then I did one more little tweak. Shouldn't have done one more little tweak. It was probably perfect where it was. Yeah, now I'm at 900, so I gotta go back. $800 on the nose. All right, let's try that. Let's try that. Let's try that. Let's try that. Welcome back, Matthew. Are you getting the Have You Played Atari Today music in stream when that comes up, or are you hearing it through my speaker? An unmodified laser is usually around 800 to 1,000, somewhere in there. We have found, especially with age, that they like to be hotter, so anything around 800 is usually good. It does greatly depend on the generation of the console, though. You need to make sure, based on laser type, that you're not making it too hot. So. Yep, yank, 950 to 750, there you go. Okay, so that passes that test. We'll come back and actually play that game, but I'm curious on if it will read NASCAR now. If it'll read NASCAR, it's probably ready to go. NASCAR is my ultimate test just because of how fucked the disc is, which is pretty fucked. I go through so many Q-tips when we do these streams. You didn't hear it? Okay, I need to figure out what sound that comes through. I think it's through alerts. Oh, nice! You know, I haven't done that myself on an Xbox One. I got tons of Xbox Ones with bad disk drives that I need to mess with, but I just haven't done it. This reads only some games. I find that true, because it doesn't seem to... doesn't play NASCAR. It's still spinning the disc, but it gets stuck on that screen there. Okay, let's see if, with the controller plugged in, we can play Motocross. Alright. Okay, it's loading. Yeah. Nah, Rogue. All these are just broken consoles I fixed for a local game store. He pays me per fix, and he does not pay me to do any mods. Would I like to do mods in the future? Yes, especially because I got quite the collection of original Xboxes that like have bad disk drives, and I would like to take the time to mod them and get them back out to be enjoyed. But it's just not monetarily worth it at the moment. Once that is, I have quite a few I need to do. But right now, it's not. And this laser's working, but it's struggling a bit. It's a little slow. Hopefully it gets us into the game here. Let's see. Hey, there the pop-up even went. Have you played Atari today? Thank you, Rogue One DJ. Appreciate you joining the crew. Stop by anytime. We do streams probably at least once a week. A few more times usually, but right now in the summer it slows down because I'm so busy. In the wintertime, oh my god, in the wintertime we'll do 3-4 streams a week because there's nothing else to do. It's still loaded, Yank. I don't think it works fine. It's still loading. This is taking forever. I think it's through my speakers. I don't think... Because alerts need sound, right? I don't see alerts as a sound, unless it's desktop audio. I don't know. Yeah, it won't read this. It won't read this part of the disc. It's struggling. It sounds like it's going to town reading that disc, but it's just stuck on that screen. This is how I learned too, man. Oh, doesn't want to read it at all now. Huh. What's going on with you? Your eye looks fine. You don't want to read the disc now, huh? Let's see. We've reverted back to a worse state where we're searching, it sounds like, and never getting the disc. Where are we at again? Should we go? Are we too hot now? We started at what, 1100? We went down to 800. Yeah, we're at 805. Could go a little hotter, but I don't know if I want to do that. We oiled the shit out of the sled. It should be good. Yank thinks the sled's sticking, but we did oil the shit out of it. And the gears. Maybe we need to go up. Maybe down isn't the option. Maybe we need to be more towards 850 and not 800. That was probably way too much. Yeah, it was. $850, $844 to be exact. Let's try that. Let's see what that does. Set that right there. We were at 800 even. We moved it to 850. We could go down to 750. Yeah, it doesn't want to read the disc at all now. Interesting. What happened? Our laser give out? It was reading disc semi before, and now it doesn't want to read them at all. Our laser give out on us? What the hell? I did that, Yank. I just did that. I read your mind. You sent that message and I did it at the same fucking time. That's so funny. No, don't turn off multimeter. I'm using you right now. Please chill out. Okay, it does not like being that hot. I got it to actually read the disc at 1000. At 800, it does not like to read the disc. So we are too hot, I think. So we need to be probably somewhere in the 900 range. Let's see if it likes the 900 range. That's 1100. $950. Let's try $950. It's trying so hard to do all this shit at once. Thank you, Daniel. Requel me. Requel me. Still no, huh? Thank you for subscribing, man. Appreciate it. So when we started, this one was at 1100, I think. It seems to like 1100 the best. For obvious reasons, that's where it was calibrated at, but... yeah, we're at 1170. It's a little hot. $968. $863. I do have more of this. I'm pretty sure I have more of this brand of laser as well. We can try a different laser. Well, this disc has worked fine in our first 3 consoles, so I don't want to condemn the disc. It sounds fine. This might be one of the instances we need to replace some caps on the motherboard. Let me see if I have other lasers we can try. I think I have a few. Unless I use them all. I might have used them all. Yeah, that one's toast. This one's missing the theme blubber, but it's not the right kind anyway. Huh. I don't know. This might need a recap of the logic board. It did read, and now it doesn't want to read now, which is strange. Mock Jesus it is. $2.18. That's cooking. I think that's pretty fast. Well, it did read that one disc, and then it gave up on that. It seemed to give up on that after a while. Might try a CD and see if it'll read a CD real quick. Won't even read a CD then. I'm gonna start thinking it needs a new laser, like we got a diode going out. It didn't start not reading this completely until we heated it up, so maybe that increased. Okay, let's try CD here. Oh yeah, play CD. Ah, what was that about? Why are you making that noise when you go all the way home? Something's not where it should be. Maybe this shouldn't be. Oh, I see. I see your issue. I don't think this is routed correctly on the bottom here. mean, that looks right. No. Looks right now, at least. Yank. Okay, let's get this routed how it should be. So that's like, I think it's like this, but it doesn't like that. It doesn't like, because I don't want it clipping on the bottom of the laser assembly, but it does. Maybe this needs to just go on the outside of this. Let's do that. Put that on the outside, so it doesn't have a chance of clipping on the bottom of the laser. Like that. That makes the most sense to me anyways. Okay, now plug all that in. Let's play our CD again. Okay, CD player. Play track 1. Play 14. Play 1. Play 14. Play 1. Play 14. Just exercising those gears, moving all that new grease around. Making sure that spins it good. All the way out. All the way in. Okay. Now we're going to turn it off. Put our game on. Still no on the game. Huh. Rebuild back to stock, you will see 400K. Wow. Okay, this one's giving us fits. This one might need a new laser assembly, it might need a recap. For now, we're going to put it to the side. Let's check out that one that needed the glued on drive. That should be dry by now, dry enough to test at least. Okay, this one just needed that center cap glued back on, and it's even reading NASCAR. So, let's see how it gets past that one screen. How does this look? Oh yeah, that looks good. Now let's just see if we can get into gameplay. Yeah, Rogue is betting the laser gave out on the one. I'm kind of with him. I think that needs a laser. Do I have no controller on this one? The one we swapped out, this one just needed the cap, the center cap of the disk drive spindle glued back on, Matthew. I don't seem to have any controller input though, which is concerning. Restart it real fast. Okay. I hit the X button and it went to a white screen. Interesting. Let's just go back to motocross. Oh, you don't want to read motocross at all? Oh, shit. Okay. That's a new one. You don't want to read motocross at all. Usually it's the other way around. Usually they don't want to read NASCAR at all. Yeah, I agree with you, Matthew. The problem is that with digital media, if there was a way that you could guarantee you own digital media, then digital media, no problem. You know, some people like prefer to physically own a thing, and I get that. Maybe they can make that still an option, just make them pay for the fact that they physically own it. But the big issue is that if you don't physically own it, they can just take it away whenever they want. And when that's the case... Oh, don't do this to me. Okay, well, it's gonna do that to me. So... Awesome. When that's the case, then you don't ever own it. They can just take it away whenever they want. So... Also, you can't resell it when it's digital. You know, that's something the company wants to get rid of. They don't want you to be able. They don't want a company like GameStop to be able to resell their game at a cheaper price months after it came out. No one wants it anymore. They want to be able to get $60 for it for as long as they can get $60 for it, or $70 or whatever. But if you can buy a used game for half the price, oh my God, you're undercutting their margins. What are they gonna do? That power supply looks like it's gotten pretty hot. I mean, the console works. This is an Atom, isn't it? An ADM laser. Oh yeah, it needs clean big time. Alright, let's get him cleaned up. He's got no grease on him at all. Get grease on that. Clean up all this junk in here. There's no grease on this at all. ACM, not ADM. This is another ACM laser. Huh? It does help to plug it back in. Good night, Rogue. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Appreciate it. Alright, let's see what this laser's reading at. This is a launch edition ADM laser, and we need to read it this way. Turn the console off so I don't shock myself. $765. Someone's been in here tweaking, I think. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we have a laser tweaker on the loose. $910. What's up? We have a laser tweaker. Yeah, someone tweaked this laser. They tweaked it good. What I mean? What I mean? What I mean? I mean, someone was tweaking it, man. They did. They tweaked the shit out of it, and it thinks this is a CD. I've never seen that before. It actually booted the CD screen. Bad.
So you had a cool.
Yank says hello.
Hello. What's up? I was playing Pal World for 4 hours.
Why is it booting it? Is it actually going to play music too? No, right? That wouldn't make any sense. Well, I don't have a controller plugged in, so...
You're streaming late tonight?
What?
How late are you streaming till?
I don't know.
You going to?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I have to go into work tomorrow. I got so much to do.
I figured. 4 hours. Yeah. Hello, Matthew. Yeah, we did yard work and then I played Pal World right after that, so. 6, 7, yeah, 4.
What was this one's complaint? They didn't have one. Okay, this is booting NASCAR. What the fuck? Why does this not want to play?
She's a pal junkie. That's a good thing.
Why do you think this? Yeah, and when this boots NASCAR, my fucking controller doesn't work. This one's got issues.
Is it just the controller?
No, this worked on all the other consoles we've done today. Isamu Sushi, hello, hello.
Are you talking about me on stream?
Well, I'm sure, yeah.
I mean, you're sure. Do you or not?
Yeah, I'm sure I do. All the time. Okay, why is this playing NASCAR fine? And not motocross.
Okay, I go to bed.
Okay. I'll come up in a second. I need to grab some shit for stream anyway.
Okay. Good night, chat. Have a good Sunday. Sunday.
Yeah, I can't. I don't have any buttons. Hello! Controller does turn on though. Okay, I'm gonna... Do I have controller on the main screen? I think I do. Oh shit, I don't. Yeah, that's the problem. This one's controller doesn't work. This one's got a few issues. Okay, so it can be a fuse, or let's see if it's a port. Go into 2. No, nothing on 2 either. So I saw online that it can either be a ferrite bead. I saw someone fix one that had a bad ferrite bead, but it's usually just one of the fuses is blown because some idiot plugged something in they shouldn't have or something. So isn't this like a clip-on one? Or does this just pull out? That just pulls out. Wow, and this one's got 1,000,000 screws. All right. Great. You guys can, once I get membership set up, you guys can help retire Sierra. We need a lot of members to do that, though. A lot of members. Okay, and this is where that's got to come off. Oh, there's one more screw. No, I'm saying retire her from having to go to work at 6:30 in the morning, not retire her from stream. I'm not trying to replace her, don't worry about that. Okay. Alright, let me go grab some stuff and I'll be right back. And we're gonna check the fuses for the controller port. Okay, let's check some fuses. Isamu Sushi, thank you for subscribing. Okay. So all of these little things that say 10, 20, blah, 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 near the controller port, these are all fuses, and we should see continuity across them, like that. And if we find one that we don't have it, we know that's our problem. Okay, so those all seem fine. Now there's also these ferrite beads over here. Those all seem fine. I don't see any bad traces there. What are these blocks? Ah, that one has no continuity across it. I think these are ferrite beads too, these big ones. Let me get another board and compare. You got those? You got those? No, you don't. Yeah, you do. They're right here. There's 3 of them. Yeah, all these have continuity across them. Oh, there it is. You just had to dig into the junk there. Alright, so all those are good. So all the fuses seem good. Am I missing any fuses anywhere? So I'm wondering if this controller port is just bad. And if it is, that's fine, because we have tons of them. Absolutely tons of those around. Let's try another one. See if another one works. There we go. Sit there. That goes in there. That goes in there. This goes back here. Reseat that cable in its home. Reseat that in its home. Get, we just need a controller. We don't need the game right now. We're just trying to make sure the controller works. Okay, it's launching. There we go. Now we have a controller. It just said the cost of a sub to $2K a month. Yeah, it's like in Roller Coaster Tycoon or whatever, when you make the cost to enter like $1 million for one day and just make a fuck ton of money and then set it back to normal, and you do it so fast that people don't even realize, and it's fine. Just some people just lose every dollar they have. Okay, now we can actually get past this. You can't skip this part if I remember. Nope, you can't skip it. But once it goes to NASCAR, you can skip it here. There it goes. And it loads. All the graphics look right. And the game launches. All right. That looks fine. So, okay, let's put this back together. We got a lot of screws to do. That back. There was a little piece of metal over this. I want to make sure I get that back on there. Here it is. we go. It had 3 screws in it. On the back. One here. One over here. One over here. Okay. Put those in. Thankfully, PlayStation gives you a little arrow next to everywhere. You need to put a screw so you don't accidentally put them where you don't need to. And look, we don't have the disc in, but... Oh, wait, no. I can't resume. Okay, I thought maybe once I was loading in the game I could play it. But no, you can't do that. Okay. Well, shit. Okay, let's put the top back on. And let's try motocross again. This one didn't want to read motocross for some reason. I'm really not sure why. But it loads NASCAR, which is, for most of them, it's the other way around, so... Yeah, it's like this one got messed up. I did drop it and throw it and everything else. So that probably didn't help. I need to take these both to Hunter and get them resurfaced. Hi, Michael! Did my first BGA soldering today, just practice board, and only screwed up 1 of 10. I was able to reball the chip after a couple mishaps, and I was able to successfully reball and solder it properly. That's awesome. I need to get into BGA soldering so I can work on a bunch of PS3 FATs and stuff like some Xbox Ones, but I haven't gotten into that yet. I've tried, I need to get the equipment to do so. Okay, yeah, I just cleaned the disc on my shirt, and it at least got this far now. I'm thinking this disc is just getting too bad. I have a Spyro somewhere, too. I don't know where it went. I don't think it's in this stack. No, it's not. There it is. Let's try Spyro. I knew I had another game somewhere. Okay, this one's loading fine. Yeah, I'm thinking it's my discs. I need to get nice cases for them and keep them organized, and because I make myself I'm making myself a lot more work by not knowing if the disc is good. You know what I mean? I do need a sponsor, Matthew. That'd be sick. I get someone to sponsor me a reflow station thing. That'd be pretty cool.
Okay,
Yank's been telling me this for 6 months. Yes, he has. He 100% has. Yeah, this game works fine. Controller works fine. Alright, this one's ready to go. Okay, and now with all the screws in, will it still work? It's always a big question. And as Yank said, that one's garbage. Have a good night, Attic. Have a great new week. Hope your week goes well. All right, yeah, that's good. That's 3 done. Out of the 4 we worked on today, that's 3 of them in a good working state. I like that. Let's put this one's little door back on too. Come on, buddy. There we go. While we're on the PlayStation train, Yacky Yam, what's up? While we're on the PlayStation train, oh, well that's nice. We're just transitioning, Michael. We were doing PS1s. Oh no, okay, now we're on PS2. That seems to be loading fine. I'm not sure why this was here. Maybe it's just because the door does that. The door's a little slow at the end of its... Oh yeah. Wants to go back in sometimes. On its own, like that. Interesting. Oh. Oh, Yaki, you do the modding? That's cool. Oh no, it's fine. I really think that's the only issue here because it seems to be loading all the disks just fine. Okay, yeah, this definitely not a laser issue. Blue disc. Blue disc, go! Not gonna read a blue disc, huh? You are a pain in my assholes. I hate fixing disc read problems. On these, the fats, I really don't know what to do other than just replacing the laser. Yeah. It's usually what I go straight to, just replacing the laser on these. But okay, well I cleaned my disc and now it's gonna go, huh? Oh, maybe. Oh no. I tried though. Okay. Thank you, Russ. I have done that. I have my little board. I have gone into PMAP before. I have done that, and it what did it do for me? It asked me what type of laser, and it had two options, and I had no idea what fucking option it was supposed to be, and then every time I hit run calibration, it just would hang, and then it would freeze. So I don't. I tried that off stream once. I didn't want to do it on stream the first time. I need to find where that little board is I used again. But yeah, I have done that once, Russ, and it didn't really work for me. The PMAP stuff. But I did get it loaded up on the computer. I went into the calibration menu, and then I ran it, and that was on a slim, and I actually made it worse because it went from reading some discs to reading no discs. So I probably fucked it up. I don't know. Okay, now it's reading the blue disc. HDMI and Bluetooth mod. What's Bluetooth mod for? Speakers? Like sound? Or controllers and shit? Whoever in PlayStation 2 world decided that they were allowed to make gold discs, CDs, and blue discs, like, that's just fucked. I hate blue discs. Blue discs are always the ones that stop reading. The blue discs have to spin insanely fast compared to all the other ones. They spin so fast. Like, this one's spinning at the fucking Mach Jesus. CDs with coloring on them. Yes, I know golds are dual layers. Didn't know that. Okay, that fully loaded. Now, it took a while, but that disc is hell. So, okay, I think it reads all the discs it needs to read. It just seems to struggle with opening and closing. On the end of its, yeah, see, and it auto closes when it does that. It gets, like, caught. See that? It rubs on the end of its route, and then it wants to auto go back in. So that might just need lubed up. Let's see if we can fix that. Don't know what exactly we're going to do for that, but we're going to try something. Alright, come on. Might be time for a tire rotation. Yes. The thing that sucks about the PS2 Fat is to get to the place where you do the tire rotation, you gotta take the entire fucking console apart. And I'm talking the entire console has to come apart. So we'll do that, and this will probably be the last thing we do tonight because it will take so freaking long. So now we turn it right side up. This comes off, but be careful because you don't want to rip the ribbon cable out. I can set that like that. It's not going to go anywhere. Okay. So now we got to take these two screws off the front. And this screw off the back. And that should free up our friend, the bottom case. Oh, there's one more here. Now our bottom case friend should be freed up. For now, we're going to put this lid back on and flip it over. And now this should come off, and it does. And we're going to be careful here because this power supply was just on, so it most definitely has some charged capacitors. Okay. So now we disconnect that over here. There we go. And the whole thing comes out, and we put that over here on plastic, by the way. Put it on plastic so it doesn't touch off on something. And now all of this can come out. Whoa. There's a lot of botch wires in here. Let's find out what that's about. I'm curious. Okay, now this can come out. One. Now we got to take out a shit ton of screws. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. Is that all of them? Oh, no, there's one down here. 8. 8 screws. And then we have to disconnect our friend the fan. Did we get them all? I think we did. Ah, yes. We have to unclip the disk drive from the front here. There it goes. And it should lift out. We got all the screws. There we go. So many clips. That's clipped over here. Stop holding me on. There it went. Okay. Oh. Does anyone know what all that is? Yeah. I would say that's some sort of mod chip. So what does that do? Does that let it read disk drives or something? Wow. I'm sure he didn't know that was in here. Okay, we got that disconnected, so now we're going to flip it back over. Make sure that board doesn't fall out. Okay. So now our disk drive should be free. This is free, right? We unplugged that? Yeah, we did. Okay. So this should be free. There we go. And now we can focus on our friend, the disk drive here. So what is that? Region free mod, huh? That all that just to do region free? Is that all that does? And that probably would have been modded a long time ago, huh? Not a very recent mod. Okay. Oh wow, yeah, that's dirty in here for sure. Okay, so let's open this. And now take this all the way out. Move these 2 screws. Okay, and now we can take the single screw out of the bottom, which should allow me to take this top plastic piece off, if I remember correctly. Yep. There it goes, and there's our belt. Honestly, he looks fine. I mean, he's a little warped. I don't know if I have this size of belts for these. Let me look. That's a big belt. Maybe I do. Maybe I do, maybe I do. They're right here. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's it. Oh, stop it. There we go. Now they just have free McBoot. Yeah, very little reason to get a hardware mod nowadays. Okay. Very cool. Put that screw back in. We're gonna lube this dry while we're in here. It most definitely needs it. Clean out all this junk. A lot of hair in here. That's better. Alright, let's see if it'll at least open and close now. Okay. Okay, that's all 4 of them in. Now we get to do the fun part of putting this drive back in. Get all the dust out of there. Very good. Okay. So that went right here. Like that. Then we'll flip her over. And this fucking thing's falling off. Get it out of the way. Okay. And we're missing one, and that is our power cord. It's our power cord. And how does that just reaches around here, huh? Through this thing. So we just gotta, just sorts through that and goes in right like that, huh? It's upside down, right? Nope. Needs to be that way. How would that work? Because if this is forward facing like this, then that needs to go, yeah. Okay. And this is the bottom of it. Nothing else needs to go back on the top. So what we need to do is we need to get that on the top. Let's get a good picture of this so I can show the game store what we got going on in here. Now I really don't want that holding on by just that. So let's get this in here. Get this seated in here. So we can route everything how we want it. Like that. That's nice, that's nice. Okay, now that's sitting in there how we want it. And we can plug all this shit in. And in the meantime, this needs to not be where it's at. That's what it needs to do. What a pain in my assholes. He is pain in my assholes. That's how I feel about the fucking PS2s, man. They're such pain. massive pain. There we go. Come on up, buddy. Come on up, buddy. Get it in there. There we go. Sit you back down. Then you plug in right there. And that plugs in right there. And this plugs in right here. And this one plugs in right here. Beautiful. And that's way too far up. That's okay. When we flip it over, we'll fix that. But for now, that works. Now we can put this back on. And that's all plugged in as it should be. Just like that. And now we got to put our bajillion screws in. You want to send me a broken PS2, Matthew? We'll do it on stream. No problem. We can fix your PS2, man. Just shoot me a message on Discord. I can tell you where to send it to. Okay, so now we need to put Mr. Power Supply back. But before we do that, we need to put this back. Sits in here. There we go. Get up under that. There we go. And this goes right here. And then this holds everything on over here. Like so. Matthew, you always redact in messages. I don't even know what you're... I feel like half the time you're like farming a clip. Like you're putting something in there like, Triss is an asshole, and then just removing the message. Okay, so put that like that so we can flip her over. And then we should be able to remove the top. And get the rest of that out of there. That looks good. Now we need to put the fan back in its home. Which we need to get that up under there. Come on, you can do it. Get up in there. Get up in there. There you go. And then that needs to sit there. So we'll close that back. Flip it back over. No, that's okay. I'm just fucking with you. Oh, we forgot to plug that fan in. Damn it! Damn it all to hell. Okay, we gotta take... I don't care if you redact, Michael. I'm just busting your balls, man. I really don't care. It's okay. Oh, we don't want to remove that many screws. We just gotta remove this power supply. We just gotta remove this power supply. And then we can route this cable up here. Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. There you go. Get that down here. That fan down there. There we go. And then that goes right there. Now our fan is plugged in. Our power supply is back on. We can plug the power supply in here. I want to meet the Indian game stores still fixing these PS2s, because you know they are. I want to see how they fix these laser problems. They probably got it all figured the fuck out. You ever seen one of those fucking, like, I guess here we call it department store, or like market electronic repair places in India where they're fucking working on a CRT yoke, high voltage, like, with their fucking flip-flops on. That shit's fucking bonkers. And they fix it, too. I'm getting to it, Yank. We're putting the screws in. We're putting the screws in up here. Don't worry, I'm not gonna put 0 screws in this. Put the exact amount of screws that were already in it, which was one right here. One in the middle. One in the middle. And that fan housing. Where did we put our fucking little tweezers? Because I need them right now. There they are. Okay, and then we got 2 more screws on the front. And now we get to see if our disk drive is any better or worse. And if it's worse, we got to do that whole process again. Yay! You ready? Let's see if we bricked it. That turns on. That's good. Is this lid not on right? Let's see. There we go. No, that still struggles. Oh, you know what? I have seen this before, and it's because this laser is so strong. I have seen that do it before, so I've seen where people put like a piece of tape on the magnet to make it stop being so strong. I have another one of those magnets. We can just swap it and see if that does anything. But I bet you if I take this top off, it won't be so slow. Yeah, that is so strong. Yeah, that's... No, that's still really slow. Why is that so slow? And why does it go back in every time? Does it just need some 3-in-1 on the rails? Like up in here. Because eject button turns on the mod, not ejecting like it was originally used for. Oh, really? Is that what's happening? And it's it's my motor isn't as powerful because it's probably stealing power from the from my motor. Isn't it? Son of a bitch. That's what's going on here. Okay, I just turned it back on and hit the eject switch. It just booted to the main menu. Do I get a special screen if I do something? Okay, it's still doing it, but now we've discovered it's because of the mod chip. So I'm going to call it good. And you guys got to help me figure out how I use this mod chip. What do I do? How do I know if it's working? It has no hard drive. Okay. Well, which one of you motherfuckers modded this and then didn't keep the hard drive with it? That was really dumb. How would I even find the software required to run this? Because this is really old. So I should go burn a game onto a disk and see if it runs. I can go do that. Well, actually, I would never do that. That would violate someone's IP. Who would do that? A monster. That's who. An upstanding citizen like me? No, I'd never do that. So, if I wanted to test this out, I would need to get a hard drive and plug it in. Huh? Yeah, legally acquired back. That's right. Okay, that's reading that disk fine. So that mod didn't make it so it could. Did it make it so it could play games off hard drive, or that was just, you know, that's something else. So, because here's what I'm asking. If I give this back to the game store, he's gonna tell me you didn't fix it. It's still fucking weird to open the disk drive, and I'm gonna say I know it's modded, and he's gonna say, okay, well, how can I sell it modded? And I'll say, I don't know. Like, how's he supposed to market this? I mean, it reads all the discs. It's really finicky in reading blue discs. Um, but it reads PS1, it reads CDs, it reads gold, it reads dual layer discs. It just kind of struggles on the blues. Got it to read blue a little bit. I could just remove the mod. Yeah, could. Hmm. I don't think you think removing the mod is gonna. You think removing the mod's gonna make it read blue disc again, though? Yeah, I agree with Isamu. Well, I don't know which wire's going to eject. There's only 500 wires on the bottom of that thing. Yeah, and it struggles with blue disc, though. That's really annoying. No, you can't have it. Whack-a-mole with mod wires? Yeah, pretty much. Oh, there it goes. Or is it going to say, I don't know what this disc is? Yeah, it's going to say, I don't know what this disc is. Fuck you. I'll ask him what he wants to do. He'll probably choose to just leave it and sell it as hard modded because that's easy. But I don't know. We got this to fully read that blue disc once, so I don't know. Definitely read all the other ones fine. You don't even like that disc? What the fuck is wrong with you, bro? Okay, now it's fine. So, yeah, it does seem that restarting it seems to bring it back to reading the disc sometimes. Sometimes it doesn't want to read the disc, though. Right off the bat, at least. I don't think so. It's working exactly as it did before we even took the console apart. It's working exactly the same. It reads all the discs, but it's finicky and reading blue. Um, oh, now it's reading blue. There you go. So it's finicky in reading some discs. I don't know if that's based on what part of the process I tell it to read the disc, or it seems that when I turn the console on for the first time, it never wants to read the disc, but if I restart it, then it reads it just fine. So I think some of these issues are related to the mod, but I'm not sure. Um, yeah, I'll probably give this back to him like this and tell him this has been modded, and that's why it struggles sometimes with reading discs. But if I restart it, I usually can get it to read the disc, just a little slow. I don't know really what else to do with him for him on this one. If he wants to, because I don't know, maybe some nerd out there wants to have a hard modded PS2. This has been done for him. He just needs to go buy the drive and stuff like that, and he can sell this at I don't know. He might be able to get a premium for it because it's hard modded. I I don't know. But that's up to him. It's up to him. Um, Let me show you guys some things I want to work on the next stream. Um, And let me see what you guys think about this, because I've never worked on one of these. Ooh, suspense. I've never worked on one. What could it be? What could it be? It's a handheld I've never worked on before. Now what do you think it is? Now what do you think it is, huh? See, when it loads the disk, it loads it all the way. Isamu says if it was for me, I'd remove it. If it was for a customer, I would leave it to them. Yeah, well, this is for a customer, technically, so I'll ask him what he wants to do. It's not my console, that's for sure. Nothing you see in Tristan's Electronic Garage is my console. They're always for a game store. I've worked for 2 game stores now. But anyways, it's a Vita! Why did my screen go blank? Did it, like, go to sleep or something? Yeah, it did go to sleep. Okay. I showed this to my dad, and he might have left it on. So it might be completely fucking dead. Oh, no, there it goes. Yeah, so it works great. They told me that they get crackling noise out of the speaker only in game. So let me start a game here. This is a 1000. Yes, you're right. But the speaker sounds fine in the lobby, in the main lobby. It sounds fine. So what would cause start a game? It sounds fine to me. Okay, I kind of agree with him. The sound seems like it. Oh yeah. It sounds like shit. It sounds like someone got water in the speaker. That's what it sounds like to me. You know what I'm talking about? It sounds like when you're... Yeah, oh, there it went. Yeah, it sounds like a... You see, it's like muffled. Yeah, it's the right speaker. The right speaker just sounds like shit. Yeah, it's totally... This right speaker sounds really bad. Speaker's blown. I agree. Now, how do you replace the speaker in this? You think it's hard? What do you guys think? You think it's really hard? Or you think it's easy? Let's look. Yeah, it kind of sounds like somebody like something got in there and punctured it. Let's look. That's crazy! Welcome back, man. It's been too long. How are you been? What's up, crazy? You know, every time that's been a saying I use all the time. That's crazy. Like, man, that's crazy. And every time I say that now, I think about you, brother. And here you are. You think I'll be a pain in the butt to get one? Yeah, you're probably right. It probably will be a pain in the ass to get one. So this is a PCH 1000 speaker. Hey, Ace! Fix the PCB for the PlayStation 1. There we go. I'm not sure, crazy. I've done so many consoles. I've done a fuck ton of Slim or PS1's ONEs since you've been gone. But dude, we're not taking my fucking keyboard apart, Matthew. What the hell's wrong with you, man? Okay, let me show you guys this. Okay. Let this load. So it looks like they're not too expensive to buy. Like 16 bucks or 20 bucks, I can get a speaker. There's your speakers. Okay, that's not so bad. It's not too many steps to get to before you get to speaker. Let's see here. Where's my screwdriver? There it is. Oh, I hear you, man. I hear you on that. Are these all different size screws, too? I hope not. Are these regular? Yeah, they're all Phillips heads. Thank you, Sony. Mark Baker, thank you for your subscription. Have you played Atari today? Thank you very much. So I want to get the old speaker out of it so I know if I'm... There's 2 screws hidden in the accessory port. Ooh, don't drop them. And are they the same as the other ones? Yes, they are. They are the same. Okay. I think that was it. Yep, and that whole back comes off. Let me get in frame here. So you guys can watch me rip the ribbon cable or whatever I'm about to do. Definitely some resistance down here. There it went. And look, we didn't even rip the ribbon cable. We can just disconnect that. And there's our battery. We don't even need to disconnect the battery. Okay, which one was it again? The speaker that was bad? It was the right one. So that's this guy right here. Okay, there our battery came out. So that was this guy here. Wow, it's not even like a regular speaker, it's just... That's what that is, right? That's a speaker? Yeah, that's definitely the speaker. I was gonna see if just cleaning his contacts would do anything, but I'm really not thinking it's going to. Especially with how he looks. Okay, let's see if that did anything. I don't expect it to. No, it's not on the other side of the board. It like goes through. Oh yeah, now we have to set the date.
Now I don't have any sound. Because the speakers aren't sitting all the way in their home. There we go. So if we put this back together enough, the speakers come back on. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna say that definitely needs that speaker replaced. It definitely sounds like shit. So that is definitely not the one we need. We definitely need this one that this guy wants $35 for. But yeah. Yeah, they have to touch the contact points. They just have two legs like this, and they sit in the back of the console. And they shine through holes. Well, the sound goes through holes in the sides of the board. It's pretty cool. But this one definitely has a bad one. So, okay. Well, that's enough of that. We got to buy that part for sure. Because that speaker's bad. I thought maybe taking it out and cleaning the legs would help it, but it's blown. You can hear it. It's just the speaker's blown. And there's nothing you can really repair about that. You just got to get a new speaker. So we'll put these screws in here, and we'll tell him the good news is that it's easily repairable. Bad news is it's going to cost him some money to get the part. So there it is. Okay. That's crazy. Tips on keeping small components from sticking to the tip of your iron. Use tweezers. Use tweezers to hold it down with another hand while you're using your hot iron otherwise. And keep the tip clean. As Angry Yank says, in life, just like in soldering, keep your tip clean. Ladies and gentlemen, the Angry Yank. Okay. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. We fixed 3 PS1s, and we know what's wrong with this guy, and we learned some about this hard-modded PS2, which was pretty cool. Yeah, so I gotta go to bed. I gotta ship some Fuji nets first. Little shout out here. If you are at all interested in modding or being able to play games on the internet with your Atari 8-bit computer, I sell Fuji nets. Fuji nets allow you to do this. They're pretty cool little devices. I can show you one without the case. I make cool cases for them too. Oh no, there's one here with the case. Oh. Ta-da. This is a FujiNet. This emulates a hard drive for an Atari 8-bit computer, and it connects to servers over the internet. You connect it to your Wi-Fi, and then it can download any game that was ever made, any software package that was ever made that is hosted on the Internet Archive and other sites like the FujiNet servers themselves or the Atari history database. And people are even making cool homebrew games for these now, where you can play games with your friends over the internet. Pretty cool. I have made and sold a lot of these. And I have a lot more. So, because they did so well, I bought a lot more and made a lot more. So, if you want one of those, hit up my eBay store. Anyways, thanks for hanging out. My Matthew. Okay. Yeah, keyboard teardown next stream. You got it, buddy. You fucking got it. Okay. That's crazy. Yank. Isamu Sushi. Matthew. Isamu's. Yeah. These are really cool. Look up fujinet.net, I think. Or is it fuji.net? I don't know what the website is. But it's on my eBay page. which is linked in the description of this video, I'm pretty sure. It's definitely linked on my channel page. But yeah, if you want one, I make them in 3 colors to match your the line of Atari 8-bit computer that that you might have. This is gray to match the XE line. I make a bronze to match the 400 and 800s, and I make a bone to match the XLs, the 800 XL and the 1200 XL. So, and the 600 XL. How could I forget? Thank you all. Love you, brother. Love you all. Have a great night. Have a great start to your week, work week. I'll probably see you here tomorrow night after I get done with work and everything else. We'll see how much time I have. At the end of the day, I got to do some stuff out in the yard tomorrow after work. And if I have time after that, I'll do some streaming. Cool? Cool. Thank you all for hanging out. Have a good night. Good night.